Alright, we're gonna give this a shot. Hopefully the neighbors won't be worthless. I have a suspicion that they will be. Let's up that. Was there anything we could purchase? Fuel capacity, we could do that. That's done. We're almost there. Recharge. I mean, why not? That's done. First three, force 4. So really, it's just the work suit that's left. 3,000? 3,000. Okay, everything is purchased. Okay, so what we want to do is heavy cargo. We're going to focus on non-haunted heavy cargo. 3 shifts, I know it can be done. But the ultimate goal is 2 shifts, including the work order. So we need to practice getting the outer hull completely removed as fast as possible.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Start with this. That's free. Usually this is a work order, the armor plating. Can we get 3 this way? Back up a little bit more. Kind of.
Material deposited.
Let's see. We hit something.
Air pressure level decreasing.
That's okay, actually. Processor's fine. That is okay. So that's all processor, so we'll take it.
Credits transferred.
Definitely did what I thought it would do. Let's see if we can get these 3. Yeah. That's the thing now with this higher level cut, we can do things like that. Just get it out of the way. Although that might be a strategy, just to break the outer hull seal to allow it to vent faster, basically instantly, and with the full mass of the ship resisting it, it shouldn't move far at all. We can take this. It's that same thing.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Let's go in. Actually, it doesn't matter now. The entire hull has been vented. Although, not the inner hull. Okay, it's not pressurized, so it doesn't care. Unpressurized. Yeah, cool. That's open. Alright.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Although, this could be an interesting strategy, is to leave the flight deck pressurized. Because I can go in there, recharge the O2, and save some time instead of going back. Okay, we're gonna try to do that. How many do we have? This is a pretty full load. I have to break at least the bottom one. The doors usually go. I gotta start using this more. This graving technique, it really helps to change positions quickly. Okay, let's get these sides off. I can't really use the split saw anymore unless it's directly on those rails that are level 3. If they're not, it will cut right through it, which again, oh yeah, we wanted to keep the sides intact to allow us to move the entire thing. That is not, yes, that's been depressurized too. Let's get just the bottom. The top two can stay together. Don't want to hit that. Let's do it right here. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Drop all of that down. Start sending this over. Send that over. Bottom one is still attached. No, it's not. Let's get this cut.
Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It is not attached. Right here. It's still attached. Must be part of the rail system. Oh, I don't want to cut that entirely yet, because then we'll lose the flight deck as an option to repressurize. Get this rail off here. One more. Let's free. Let's push this out of the way. We're not going to break that yet. We are going to separate this though. I forget if we need one hoist. Rail guide, atmosphere regulator, metal coolant. Does not say hoist, so we're sending them together. There's the last one. Okay, that's free. How did that get up there? I don't know. There's one more spot holding this. Must be, yeah, it's down here. Hopefully it's just this first one. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's get the
Valuable
bottom.
object processed. Credits deposited.
That's free. That's... Oh, I cut the middle, so we weren't able to get that all together. But that's still multiple sections right there. Alright, we'll send these together. Oh no, that one's free. These two will go together. Hopefully they will count.
Salvage deposit
Oh no,
accepted.
the tether
Credit
pulls them
transfer.
apart. That's unfortunate. But it does save us the step.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
13 tethers left. Alright, so let's go in here. I can't.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I can't use it. I cannot use it to go in there. Well, we'll have to figure out how that mechanic works. Alright, let's get this rail guide off. Oh, it is off. Let's... I put 2 on there. Let's find this. It's broken here. What about down here?
Before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. Keep right.
Salvage secured. Credits
Alright,
deposited.
secured. Stop it for a second. And there goes it, pressure.
Air pressure level decreasing.
That's okay, it's not going to go anywhere. There's a lot of resistance. We'll separate it here now. See, it pushes the flight deck off of the flight deck, which I actually like the fact that it does that. Alright, let's see if we can send this entire side in there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Is it just 2? It's just 2. That's okay. I separated that one already.
Tether supplies running low.
Where's the rail being held? Must be right here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Let's get out of the way. I think that one stopped.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, there's some aluminum on there. Alright, while we wait on those to travel.
Cutter,
Is that free?
looks like you used your last tether.
Yes, it
Head
is.
on over to the kiosk if you need more.
Okay, this is 3 shifts. I know that can happen.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Level.
Deposit not accepted.
Oh man, but 2. Yeah, that might be asking too much. Let's just continue on.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay, this can go. There's the center section here can probably go. That bottom panel can go.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Not yet. these
Processing
off.
valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Yeah, I have to get those side panels to go together. The bottom panels to go together.
All right, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
See, I don't need to separate this. It's not for a work order. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary at all. It's not a work order. For 20 seconds. Let's see if we can get the fuel off because I could send this entire front section could go at once. Yeah, that's all. Do we need terminals? Computer terminals. I don't believe
Valuable
these
object
count.
processed. Credits awarded.
It says wall terminal. We'll check that next time. That's a really good first shift. 4.2. Cost us 132K. 16. Yeah, we drove that thing down fast. What's this? Coolant, yes, we do need that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, let's try one.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured.
No,
Account
doesn't
credit
count.
applied.
Wall terminals do not count. Okay, that's
Salvage
all one
secured.
piece.
Credits deposited.
28,000. That's pretty heavy. Yeah, I'll do this. Okay.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
A little metal on it. That's not a good cut. Right across his hand. Where is it? What's going on with that? Okay. That's glitched. I'm not gonna get that.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
What's this?
deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Storage, don't need it. Alright, let's get the fuel out of there. Same thing here. Cut it out.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Get this out of the way. It's a little low. Okay, it's good.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That was close.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Too close.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We're getting a lot of material in the way.
Salvage
It's gotta be
secured.
getting
Account
close.
credit applied.
Okay, that's it. But we want to get the fuel, all of it out of here. Because we can't have an explosion if the fuel is all out of here. I don't necessarily need to dock it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's get this out of here. What do we need? ECU, we know where that is. We know where the thrusters are. Let's just try to get some more stuff out of the way. This is too much time to get this. But having it out of the way is nice. I'm not going to separate that to send it to the barge. We're going to just send this all into the processor. Okay, this is almost ready to go. That can go. That can go. Almost ready for the reactor to go.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
7 minutes left.
Deposit not accepted.
Yeah, we know that airlock was destroyed. Alright, let's do the tedious stuff. Terminals. Airlocks. We'll leave this, blow this out.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Heatsink, we know where the last one is. It's back section of the ship. Did that one not count?
Salvage secured. Account credit
No,
applied.
yeah, that counted. I've only put 2 in there so far. These doors don't work. Oh, yes, they do. Okay, we're down to...
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Should be one. I think there's one in here. No, there's not. Okay, the last two are in here then. This one. There's one in here, but this door
Salvage
doesn't
secured.
work.
Credits deposited.
There it is. Okay, that took us about 2 minutes. That's gonna miss. Yeah. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Okay, that was just poor collision detection, which we've come to expect from this. So that counted. There's one terminal on that. There's the terminal for here. We're just gonna take it. Yeah, that counted. Carbon's no big deal. We know where that remains. Thrusters. Let's get this out of the way. I want to get the thrusters ready to pull. And the reactor ready to pull.
Got about 5 minutes left.
Okay,
of
that
this
one I
shift,
can't
Cutter.
take yet. I'd have to
Don't
cut
bite off
it.
more than you can chew. Weaver out.
So that's what we're gonna do. Go down here. Oh, it takes so long to change directions.
Object accepted for processing.
That's not what I meant to cut. I don't think it's gonna separate like I would want it to. It's okay, it's enough out of the way. There's the last radiator. There's enough space right there. We can send that.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Perfect. Get that in there. Is that out of the way? Pretty much. Okay. We're gonna take these rockets and hopefully they don't blow up in our face. There shouldn't be any fuel. Let's pull it quickly out of the way. There it goes. Pull it. Okay. There was nothing there for it to explode, so that makes no sense. Okay, we're gonna get this ready to go now.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, the tether stopped. There's nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Cause damage to equipment.
There's nothing there. There was no fuel. Yep, there was no fuel in that ship.
Please refrain from damage.
You see, it's things like that it's just like not enjoyable anymore.
Welcome to Visit 9000.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Wow, it doesn't help that the neighbors are just acting like no one else exists. Alright, let's just assume that went fine, because really, I guess it's just RNG at this point. If they're gonna detonate or not, we just take the chance.
Object accepted for processing.
We remove all of the fuel in the system. Yeah, it's apparently that's just a random chance, as any good designed rocket would be. So we'll just assume that was successful. Okay, so we're still on pretty good track. That would basically leave us, the ECU, the terminals, and the reactor in one shift, which is pretty good actually. That is not much left at all. Yeah, I'll have to do a little more, I guess, testing to see. Because one, I attached the tether before
1
I
minute left,
pulled
Cutter.
the disconnect,
Time to start wrapping
and
things
it's
up.
like the tether just
We wrap.
disappeared. Like you can't plan ahead like that. You don't get that opportunity. So we'll see. I'll try that again. Let's get this out of the way. Let's pull all the sides off. This 2 shifts might be possible. 3 is no question.
Valuable objects processed. Credit
That's our
awarded.
carbon. Yes.
Object not accepted.
Twister cap's
Please
fine.
revisit your training.
It's not really that important. It's ready to go. Oh, we missed it. It's okay. 3.8, it's pretty good. Yeah, there was no reason we wouldn't have gotten those thrusters and the regulator that just we weren't able to connect with that. So disregarding those, we're definitely on track for 3 shifts. Okay, let's do the reactor now. It might be because the electric was still available.
Credits deposited.
Maybe if I remove the ECU, there's no electric devices to ignite, possibly. Okay. All the coolant's pulled, but still running. Okay, we don't need fuses. So we're already over here. Let's pull this now. Let's get away from the fuses. Let's cut this off. We're gonna cut it twice.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
And then we're gonna cut it here. That's never happened. See, it's just it's really inconsistent. Like all the coolant was removed, yet it's still registered. So I'm gonna assume that went fine this time. Yeah, it's just you can't really plan processes. Yeah, that's nothing.
deposit not accepted.
It's still attached. There's no coolant in this system at all. The pipe was cut in several places.
Raw materials processed. Credits deposited.
Like, it makes no sense. No sense at all. What do we have left? That would have been it.
Visit your training.
The terminals would have been in here. One on the back of that panel. Right there. But apparently it was destroyed. That would have been another 5 minutes or so for that. This can go.
Deposit accepted.
Some of this is processor, but it doesn't matter right now. Okay, that. See, it's like. You can't be that
Material
unstable. Alright, it's going in. We're losing frames.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Nothing really left. Alright, so the only thing we can really do is do another shift, a partial shift, and just kind of
Material deposited.
try to narrow down the variables. I mean, if it's just bugged, like, there's nothing we can do about that. It does seem to be inconsistent. And I get the rockets, the thrusters, using the manual. Basically, it's a chance if they will ignite or not. But when all the fuel is removed from the system and like the electric system is gone, like, you know, there's just some basic fundamental things to mechanics and electrical engineering that would limit those. Alright, let's see what we did. Nothing. That would have been 2 thrusters and a possible reactor. Okay. Still turned over a profit, so we'll accept that. Alright, we're gonna do a new one. What's this? Phobos 1, that's just a hopper, stargazer. Alright, so this is just gonna be some testing. We're not gonna finish this one.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
I mean, we'll do a little bit to get make sure it's a positive on the record. Yeah, these are no problem. These can be taken off. Rail guide, regular plate, coolant, fuel, metal. They're not a work order item, so that leads me to believe we should just skip them. Alright, so we're gonna skip those.
Airlock
I mean, we
pressure
could
levels
like cut it
dropping.
while we're waiting.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Something like that.
Airlock pressure levels increasing.
So if we close this, yeah, our O2 is going back up.
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
We pressurize, yeah. O2 is going up pretty quick. I could, if we had a key for that, we could do that at this point. But I just want to see. It may be worthwhile to. Yeah, let's just go back and get a key. empty out this cabin first, though.
Air pressure level decreasing.
I mean, that's fast to evacuate all of that area. Just a second or two, that's pretty fast.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
We'll get 2. Okay. We'll leave the fuel attached. Now we use the utility key. Just leave the fuel attached. I can't operate that button now, so it means these are free. Okay. So that's... We're just gonna have to use that key. Yeah, I mean, it's the only way to do it without taking the risk of that destruction. Just want to get these out of the way.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, we're going to assume we do that every time. This might be the better way to do it. Get the fuel first, because after something
Credits deposited.
collides with it and destroys it, it already counted and it's successful. And honestly, this is kind of the path we normally do for fuel anyway, but doing it first will complete the work order regardless if it's destroyed later from another object colliding. So that seems like the way to go for that.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, it won't. And no matter which way we do this, first, last, or in the middle, it's always the same. We have to clear.
Salvage secured. Credits
We
deposited.
have to clear this out of the way first. Now, once we complete that work order, should I collect the rest of the fuel? I don't think so. Now, because
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
if we can cut it right there, that should give us enough space to pull it out, to pull it down. Not quite. Now we'd have to cut it again. Once that happens, we cut it right there. There may be enough space. Yeah, that would work. I mean, that takes time. But if we could, like, move it down to, like, 2 cuts
Salvage
right
secured.
there.
Account credit applied.
No, we have to do one more. Right there. That might be in the way. Let's see if it is. No, it's not. Okay. It's kind of messy, but... that can be quickly removed. Let's see, do like one cut here. That could... So 2 cuts. 2 quick, clean cuts. Once the fuel's out of here, the utility key is used. That's not enough this time. Yeah, that corner got it. I mean, it's really messy, but we can quickly push that in.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Like during the travel period of the final, big ticket items moving. Like we need that. I might not have to collect that at all. Like if we collect just enough carbon to finish the work order and pushing this down with our thruster. That, I can't do that anymore. That takes too much time. This just gets pulled. So when that one's out of the way, yeah, I think we just can't take the chance with that. Those thrusters, they are not following like functional systems in a real ship, so it's just RNG. So there's not much we can do about that except just use the key.
Valuable object process. Credits deposited.
I don't really need to be doing this right now. We're just looking at a clean path to get the reactor out. So coolant is still there. Once we get... Oh, I do need to move this. Yeah, this one has to go. Hopefully it'll move. Yeah, it will. Okay. We'll send this one if we can. Let's see if there's something holding it. This one we can drop. That side panel is free too.
Valuable
Well,
object
kind of.
process. Credits awarded.
That should reflect in there. Yes, it did. Okay. Let's get this free.
You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
That's the center section, which is free. We can push this. We might be able to get this out of the way. It probably will pull the ship a little bit. Yes, it did. Okay, and then this one. We drifted too far. Yeah, we don't have to save the airlock.
Object accepted for processing.
I don't think I've ever seen it a requirement for a work order. I say that and it probably has been. That drops the center beam. Storage 13, yeah, they all go. There's not many in this one, that's for sure. Yeah, this is pretty empty. Does it want the rails? Armor plating? Oh, it does want the plating this time. Okay, so yeah, we do have a random chance here for work orders. That's a good thing. let's try and get these side panels in one piece. We'll blow the front of the ship off. I think, yeah, this is the edge, I believe. I do want to take the.
Valuable component incinerated. Penalty has been applied.
How did that carbon go in there? Oh. It probably got pulled in when we were just a little bit off. I mean, that's a lot. Dang. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, this is the entire side. That's what we wanted. I looped right there. That's free. No, it is not. There's one more holding it. There it goes. Is that pipe panel gonna make it? Yeah, perfect. How much is that?
Oxygen reserves are
1100.
low.
It's pretty good.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire.
Let's do 74 seconds. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to go back for oxygen. Let's try and get as many used up as we can. That hit something, it hit itself. That's close enough.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Let's see if we can get this moving. I don't think we have enough time to cut it.
Deposit not accepted.
Armor plating failed. How did that fail? Oh, it was still attached. And it went into the processor. Oh well, that was our fault. We assumed it wasn't going to be a work order, and it was. Not enough time. 3 million, not bad. 3.